The WFMY News 2 Sports Report is sponsored by FNB.
Your Carolina Hurricanes have advanced to round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm Jalen Gilkey. Welcome into your look at sports here at 11. We've got the Canes, we've got the Caps, the winner advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's Aho versus Ovechkin. The only question is, will the multiple days of rest help or hurt the Canes?
You know, there's a benefit to the rest, as we've seen, and so. But then there's also, you got to stay sharp. So it's just figuring that out.
So as of right now, we don't know when puck drop will be for game 1, but I can think of one guy who could use the extra rest: goalkeeper Freddie Anderson. Anderson left game before due to an injury and did not return in the series. However, he was back on the ice today for some practice. So let's check in with the man between the pipes.
Yeah, I feel good. Like I said, it's nice to be back out there with the guys, and yeah, getting back at it. Obviously, a huge win for us to close out the series, and yeah, we're happy that we're moving on.
And speaking of moving on, that's exactly what we're about to do. Our next stop takes us to Caldwell Academy, where today was a very special day for a very exceptional young man, and his name is Jalen Cross. The 6'4" combo guard has done just about everything you could do during his 3 years at Caldwell. Let's check out the resume. Again, he did all of this in just 3 years. 2,000 points, well, you can check that off the list. 3-time NCISAA All-State selection, yep, that too. 3-time All-Conference selection, that's a given. 2025 Conference Player of the Year. To be honest, I'm surprised he didn't win more of those, but the icing on the cake, he led the Eagles to their first basketball state title in program history here in 2025. Cross was originally committed to play at UNC Charlotte, but today he made it official. He's headed to ACC to join Coach Forbes in Wake Forest.
Feels good, man, honestly, to go and get the process over with. I thought it was over, but, you know, I reopened my process to look at more stable opportunities for me, and to see this opportunity walk through the door has been a blessing. Honestly, the last 3 years, it's been phenomenal. When I first got here, I wasn't getting looked at these high schools, and to be recruited by an ACC school and to be going to an ACC school, you know, that's fulfilling a little kid's dream right there. And to bring a state championship to a school that's never even thought of having a state championship at this high level, and bringing these many wins to the school, being a 2,000-point scorer, that's just all good stuff. But to be able to fulfill dreams of like a little kid, that's the best part. You know, some days it might be tough, some days it might be hard. So to be able to see family or just to have that conversation and be close, that's a big part to go into it.
And before we go, let's check in on a couple of our local pro baseball teams. First, we go to downtown Greensboro, where the Hoppers and the Dash lit First National Bank Field on fire, combining for 25 hits and 20 runs. Hoppers win it 11-9. And then in High Point, the Rockers unfortunately dropped their home opener 6-5. That's all our time here in sports. WFMY News 2 at 11. We'll be right back.
WFMY News 2 Sports Report is sponsored by FNB.